Hey guys, today we're going to discuss how you stay conscious while using your computer or using your mobile phone, just screens in general. Now what I do is that I'm always aware of sounds because sound comes into silence and you have to take notice of the silence. It's best to also take notice of the space within the room itself. Be aware of your peripheral, all sides. Be aware of the movement around. As soon as you feel anxiety or you feel some sort of discomfort arising, don't let it accumulate in the body and cause anxiety and fear. Just immediately become aware of yourself and just watch the air come in and out. Watch your legs move. Feel the gravity on your hands as you move. Notice the cold air coming in and out of your nose. Just notice wherever you feel. Notice yourself. And this will bring you back to yourself and reduce any of those symptoms like fear, anxiety, etc. Also, what I do is you need to have at least breaks, like say every half an hour at least. So remember yourself, come back as soon as anxiety and all the butterflies and all that leaves, back to work or do whatever you were doing. I also recommend a meditation walk, that when you're walking, you're just witnessing yourself. It's the person complaining inside, or it's the person, the ego, feeling these feelings. It's the body. You're not the body. You're not your body. Your awareness, the witness of experience. You're experiencing. I personally don't think there's free will, and if there is free will, I believe it's limited, because you don't know how you pump your heart, you don't know how the blood moves around your body, you don't know how your breathing is working. You think that you're doing everything, but really you're not. You don't know how anything's working. Your awareness, you were born complete. This body is like an avatar. It's the person, it's the mental concepts. But if you come from a place of spaciousness, a place of from within first, before every doing, you bring more awareness, more concentration, and more consciousness direct from the source. And you become more aligned with who you really are. The more you become aware of yourself. Eventually, you won't have intrusive thoughts. And even if you do start feeling these feelings throughout the day, just realize yourself, might only take 30 seconds to a minute, and you feel great again, and back to what you were doing. I believe it is possible over time. For me, it took over a year, and now I barely ever get intrusive thought. My awareness will identify with the thought. That's very rare, because until your ego becomes transparent, it's very difficult to see who is running the show here. Is it the person, or is it the I am, the awareness, the unchanging awareness from the source? When I first started this, the mind is always thinking of survival. It doesn't take friendships or anything into consideration. It's just me, 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 me. And after doing these techniques for so long, you'll be able to see that it's actually the person that's saying those in your mind. So when you walk past someone and you're like, oh, that person, he was smelly or whatever, that's actually not you. That's the ego, that's the mind. If you turn around and you're like, oh yeah, to that thought, and identify with that thought, you believe that that was you that said that, and really it's just the ego, it's the person. So through time, your ego will become transparent, and you'll literally be able to talk to the ego. So say if it says something terrible about someone on the inside, so talking to yourself, you think it's you talking to yourself, but it's actually the person, the ego. You'll be able to see while it's happening, while it's arising, while the pain entity is charging the thought, the mind. You'll be able to see that it's not you through practice. And you can literally just laugh at it and go, oh yeah, it's okay, boy. It's alright, don't worry, we're going to get through this. You got to speak to that. It's like this, there's shadow and then there's the awareness. But over time, this illusion, this ego, there's the mind, which is all an illusion. It's a vindictive illusion. It's not real. That's all conditioning. Over time, this here will completely disappear and you'll become fully connected to the source. Peace.